What's going on, guys? Today, I still don't know if I'm trolling or not, but I literally wasted my boost potion on this. Let's see if this year-old deck, which I have seen uh, yesterday um, from a German YouTuber called Big Spin. I think you know him. This deck is literally from 2020. And I just wanted to know if you can still succeed with Graveyard Barpat. It's not like that I have the most optimized cards for this. I don't have Hero Mega Minion. I don't have Hero Knight. Usually you would want one of those two. But I only have the Hero Barbarrel. I'm just waiting to unlock the Hero Knight, but as of right now, I'm forced to play with the standard version and the Evolution Knight because I just don't have him. Because don't have the privileged position to just pay for the heroes, or at least I don't want to. And that's why we are playing the less optimized version. Usually you want those two cards here. And yeah, I literally wasted a boost potion on the Barpat. I haven't seen or played against this card in ages, so I literally don't know if any of this will work, which is pretty insane because the card in itself has had good times in the meta. A few years ago, it wasn't that bad, but as of right now, playing this card is a total meme, and I still don't know if I'm trolling or if I'm seeing something here or what the hell I'm even doing. I just wasted a boost potion on that. Most probably it's a complete waste, but let's see. Oh, it just has so little HP. That was 6 elixir, by the way. We just threw 6 elixir into the trash. Yeah, man, that's literally a waste of 6 elixir there. But whatever. We'll hold strong, I guess. But that kind of destroys my plans here because this card is just a dead slot as of right now. But maybe we can come back and win. I don't know. Sometimes I think that the card could get value when in reality it really doesn't, and that was a bad night. I should have placed it in a different position. Yeah. Okay, he has that. That's fine. I think I'll go in now, just because he doesn't have Fireball and Cycle, and I have the poison for his minions. Yeah. Good question. I think in triple elixir we might have a chance, but the Barb is tanking and the Electro Wizard is on tower. That's crazy. Okay, we have the damage advantage now. The Barb did something there, and I have both my Evos in cycle, so he just gave up. Well, sometimes the stuff ages like milk. A few seconds ago, I called it a dead slot, and yeah, what did it do in this case? It just tanked and got the tower, and I won. That's crazy. Maybe this card isn't that after all, but just because I won one game doesn't mean that this card isn't entirely trash. I think this card has been sitting on 0% usage for, I don't know, 2 years. maybe even 3. And the whole, I think we're just all waiting for a rework of this card, just because Furnace has got one. Other problematic cards like the Three Musketeers have gotten one, and because I think they are taking at their time, looking what they want to do with this card, because I think that this card is really difficult to actually rework. You could do something like Furnace treatment. You just rework it into something like the Barbarian King or the Barbarian Giant or something like that, because it's possible that this card will become something like a reactive spawner, or I don't know, maybe something like the Tombstone or something like the Goblin Hub. But I literally don't know how you should rework this card, because Barbarians are just a different kind of troop. They have more health. They are much more beefy than something like a Spear Goblin or, for example, Skeleton. So, I don't know. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I think that's why the developers take their time. But this card will eventually get a rework, and I think that's good, because this card literally is it's not in the best spot, and it also shouldn't get just a buff or something like that, because we have seen this card being good in the meta a few years back, and that was like just super annoying to deal with, because the card, when it's good and it had a ton of HP, it just was a defensive behemoth and tanked whole pushes. You could defend against literally every beatdown deck that existed, and that's just not feasible, especially in today's meta, where you have a ton of excellent defensive cards. You don't want such a defensive card in the game, and I understand that. That's why I think you must have a good idea of how you want to balance this card, and in this case, it should be a clever rework, and not something like just give it a straight up buff or anything like that. And that's why, I think you should take your time, like the developers do. Okay, but I have not been talking straight to the point there. We should go in here, because I need to waste the Dagger Duchess shots and I need to get some damage. Okay, we are still in the game. He caught me off guard with that one Hog Rider there, which is not good. I hope we can defend. Can we? Okay, I'll just take that one shot. But I need to get a counter push going here. 20 seconds left. Maybe we can take the tower, and the baby dragon sped up. Yeah, maybe, just maybe we can get through. The Dagger Duchess is dry. No, he defend. Did he defend? No, he didn't. We win. Nice. We get one counter push and then we win. We are 2 out of 2. Crazy. Yeah, in this case, the Barbara didn't do much, but nonetheless, you see, it's just frail as paper. You literally cannot stop. The Hog Rider just kills it in, what was it, like 3 shots? And I still think it's not as bad as people make it, but it's not good either. If I had a bomb tower or a goblin cage or something like that, not only would my deck much cheaper, it's just much more versatile. Just because this card is, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll take the poison there. That's a good knight, I guess. Yeah, it kills the musketeer and the bandit. My opponent has cannoneer. I think the Barhat is decently good against the cannoneer just because the barbarians don't die in 2 shots, and maybe it'll do something here. It's not looking too bad. But Mortar as a general playstyle, not my favorite. Okay, yeah, that's a poison. Wasn't the best play on my part. I should have split that, but nonetheless, that's no damage. Okay. I think we should just stay back here and defend until double elixir, which we have successfully done. Just set up with the Mega Minion in the back, and let's see. Okay. My guy is playing the Musketeer, okay. I'll just set up with the Knight in the back and a Baby Dragon. Okay, he decides to use the ability, which I guess is fine. I'll just push into it because I think my opponent might have a problem with the Knight. I just poison that just because I want to get rid of the mini P.E.K.K.A. and yeah, I'm on his tower and looks good. I have dealt a ton of damage, and now I need to defend the counter push, which I think we can do. I just re-roll the barrel here, and the furnace is doing some work, yeah, but I think poison is just going to erase that. And yeah, he has a fireball, but the Barbat is surprisingly good at distracting the mortar and everything like that. Yeah, that's just our first damage that we took here. I won't play a Barbarian Hut just because I don't want the Musketeer to stack on his side. It will now because he decides to pressure me with a mortar, but it's fine. I'll just poison all of this, and I think I have defended all of it. The furnace isn't in the poison range, but it's not too bad. I just want to get chip damage on the tower. Yeah. That's a really nice defensive sequence right here. My opponent just tries to go through it. I just take the easy poison there. Don't want anything to happen. And I think I can just go in here with a final push, because I don't think that with Cannoneer Tower he can defend it, or at least without taking a single hit point of damage, and then I can just cycle back to my poison and win. Crazy. I'm 3 out of 3, and with the exception of game number 2, I won everything convincingly. That's really insane, in my opinion.